there, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Recently, I've been buying video game consoles and games that I once loved as a child. Nostalgia is really, it's been kicking my butt lately. Words, they're hard. And as I'm rebuying the things that I cherished in my childhood, I realized how much joy video games have brought me over the years. I think gaming gets a bad rep a lot of the time. Even as it becomes more normal, it's still something non-gamers will always have a hot take about. Grr. But don't we all have a hot take about something? I'm sure we do, but leave my video games alone. I don't think a lot of us express how much gaming really does help with our mental health and how it does have a positive effect on our lives. And that's something that I wanted to share with you guys right now. I've had two things that have always helped me keep it together in my life, and that is art and video games. I bet you couldn't have guessed that. So I remember whenever I was around like 7 or 8 years old, I played my first video game. So I've been a lover of gaming for a very long time. A lot of you might not know this, but I'm really old. It's so funny because my first game was Rugrats. Search for Reptar. I mean, it was for the PS1. That should give away my age, just in general. But when I was around 11, I got my first console, and it was a Game Boy Advance. And I love that thing so much. It was the clear blue one. Oh, that is where my passion for gaming honestly blossomed. Being able to play video games based around my favorite TV shows or movies or favorite Nintendo characters was an unmatchable feeling. I was able to jump into worlds casting spells or saving the princess or being the best at a rhythm game. You know, it made me feel like I had a magical purpose. Growing up, my childhood was odd, to say the least. I dealt with a lot of stressful situations, and at that very young age, I became very depressed. I tried to hide my depression, but trying to hide your depression as a kid was very difficult, and people thought I was just quiet or shy. No, that's not how it works, Karen. I had friends growing up, but I never got super close to any of them. I had best friends, but I never shared my real life with anyone, so I always felt alone, sadly. But I always had that one thing that kept me going, one thing that I always was happy doing, and that was playing video games. It kept my mind focused and on words. It kept my mind focused and on tasks that were positive. And that way I wasn't focusing on the bad things in my life all the time or the sadness that I constantly felt, which thinking back upon is very, very sad in itself. But it's okay, young self. As I got older, my love for gaming only got stronger. I upgraded to every new Nintendo handheld console as they came out. The Game Boy Advance SP, the Nintendo DS Fat. Yes, that's really what it's called. The Nintendo DS Lite, the DSi, the 3DS, and the 3DS XL all the way up to the Switch. The original DS will always have a special I'm trying to be serious here. It will always have a special place in my heart. I remember bringing my console to school with me, and in between classes my friends and I would race each other in Mario Kart. It was such a wholesome experience, filled with joy and laughter, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. Those memories, I cherish those. As I said before, I've always had a hard time with my mental health since I was very young, and as I got older, nothing really got better, sadly. So as a teenager, I spent my time writing stories, drawing, and gaming. 3 things that gave my mind a positive place to express myself. If I didn't have these things in my life at the time, I don't know what would have happened. I'm just happy that I had a place for my mind to go when I wasn't doing well. As time went on, and even as I got older, I loved spending my time playing video games with my boyfriend. And when we were in a long distance relationship whenever I was a teenager, he would read walkthroughs of games to me over the phone when I was stuck, just so I could get past certain levels. If that's not love, I don't know what is. It was so fun being able to game with him, as we do even to this day. Gaming has always been a positive outlet to put my mind to, whether I'm looking up things about my favorite consoles, searching for new games to try, or experience gaming with those I love the most. It's always been a major positive in my life. And And you might be wondering, well, how has this improved your mental health or helped in any way? It's all because of the switch of focus this has given my mind. Instead of being completely submerged by anxiety, video games gave my mind a break. It gave me something else to focus on when I had nothing else to do to give my focus to. It gave me tasks to complete, thanks to research when I had extra time, and because in moments when I could have been all alone in my mind, I was in a world of my own, saving princesses, helping Sim Valley not be overrun by an evil mayor, laughing so hard that I cry at me games, or having a wholesome time with my animal villagers in Animal Crossing. Instead of my brain taking over, I gave my brain something to do, and oh my god, it has been the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. I remember when the 3DS came out, I was so happy. I made a video showing my 3DS XL and my video games, and people freaking loved it, and I was so excited. I'd make gameplays of Style Savvy and Animal Crossing, and I'd have so much fun talking to others about visiting their towns, or talking about their towns in Animal Crossing, or showing off their Style Savvy boutiques. Oh man, those were the times. The more videos I made, the more friends I made, and the bigger my community got. I eventually started making Tomodachi Life videos, and oh my god. They blew up. I never knew combining my weird as frick personality with video games would be such an awesome thing. My videos got thousands of views, and some even a million, not a billion. And my most viewed video has 2 million views, which is crazy. I felt so happy and not alone anymore, and it was just amazing. A great feeling. The years have went by, and though my community might not be as big as it once was, I still love sharing my gaming life with those of you online, and even if there was nobody around to share this with, I would still do it because it is fun for me. I've been able to share the thing I love the most in such a positive way, and I've received so many messages and comments about how my videos have helped you guys in the exact way gaming has helped me. I could never replace the huge impact that video games have had on my life, and finding the pure joy that they bring and sharing that joy with others is literally a dream come true. Struggling with your mental health is hard, and when you can find that one thing that brings you complete happiness, it's something you'd never exchange for the entire world. I'll always compare the joy of gaming to reading an amazing book or watching a movie or a TV show. The jump into a world so unique and fascinating is so similar, and such an amazing escape into a reality that is not your own. Going from growing up loving gaming and it giving me a positive focus to now where I get to create videos related to games is such a dream come true in so many ways. If I could go back to my young self and be like, hey, this is what we have accomplished, I know I would be so proud of me. And it's all thanks to video games and to me having trust in myself to do these things. And you've done great. I'm proud of you. And honestly, that's a huge thing for me to say to myself. And you got to hear it here first. So yeah, that's kind of it for this little random video. Do you guys feel the same way about games? Or do you have something that makes you feel the same way? Definitely let me know in a comment down below. And yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I love you, love you. Bye. Smooch.